何があったか知らんが、湿ったか腐ったか、とにかく味が変わって食うてもうまくない。どうして様はあのようなものに手をつけぬじゃろうな。これはどこへ行くんだったかのう。確か市で買い忘れたものがある。それは何だった。
All right, we're back at it here once again with some AC Shadows. I think we're live now. Been having problems with this as of late, don't know why. This is a game that I, take breaks from, and then I come back and just, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's an open world game. You get your money's worth out of. I still have plenty of, different, contracts to fulfill and people to, eliminate. So, at the time of this broadcast, being early August of 2025 here, a lot of big titles releasing. October in particular is going to be huge for big game releases that I have anticipation for. Obviously, Battlefield 6, the beta, not this current weekend that we're sitting in, but the following weekend, again at the time of the broadcast here, the free beta for Battlefield 6 will go live. And they're doing a lot of things right, it seems. I can't wait to try that out. So keep an eye out for that. But in the month of October, not only Battlefield 6,
I should find another way in.
but Arc Raiders, and then another open world Japanese style game, Ghost of Yotei, the successor to Ghost of Tsushima. That also comes out in October. And then for people interested, I think Mafia the Old Country is also in October, but it could be in September as well. So this mid to late 2025, we as gamers, we're eating good. There's a lot of good stuff on the horizon, and different options as far as the type of games you may be into.
Ishiki Mansaku thinks he's too good for us now. He won't even see us, much less share his riches.
Can you believe he used to wait outside our doors and under our latrines to collect waste for sale?
Now he's ordering us to pay our taxes in waste. Imagine.
So, my style of play here, I'm not necessarily targeting a specific character or villain at this point. I've just been wandering and doing various things, and if I come across somebody, then we take that opponent on. And I'd probably be a lot further along in this game, Assassin's Creed Shadows, if I were to play it more, like, for example, if I bring up the objectives tab and I highlight, someone that I want to go after, or, where it opens up more of the storyline. I haven't been doing that, and maybe I should be, but I like discovering things organically. I like playing where there's that organic option, where it feels like things are kind of unfolding as you discover it rather than chasing it, if that makes any sense. Ghost of Yotei, that game definitely looks like it's going to fulfill that type of gameplay style for me, and I love that.
The trees in the Daikan's estate are so lush. A fly would not fit through the foliage.
Must be something in the soil.
Such fertile land.
Okay, so we're going to make our way into this compound, because it looks like a person of interest is in here. Someone potentially that I have to eliminate. And that blue blip could in fact be an enemy that has to be eliminated. A key figure within a faction. So we'll see. I'm looking for the best course of action to get in without being detected, hopefully. I love being stealthy. I mean, it's Naue, she's a ninja, shinobi. And that's typically how they fight and infiltrate.
I can't let them see me.
Okay, let's see what we got. Let's use our ninja vision and get our targets spotted. Again, if you see an orange figure as represented here with a level 1, that's someone that isn't going to pose a threat to you directly, but rather runs off and alerts nearby enemies to your position. So it's basically like a mobile alarm, essentially, if that's how you want to look at it. And we have a target right below me. Is there anybody else around that, before I go for the, this guy? Ooh. Okay, so he's obviously a key figure in one of the factions here. Instead of jumping down on that side, because there's a lot of enemies, let's see if there's anywhere I can use cover here. Can we call anyone's attention? Nobody's nearby here. This guy. He might be able to get somebody to come over here, maybe. Okay, here they come.
Hitting something.
Ah. Come on back. He might not come back now. Let's see. I had my chance. Oh, he might have seen. Ah! Ah, I got spotted. Oh, so much for that. Climb up.
What's over here?
Over there!
Let's find out. Go. Report what you find.
Nothing to see here, folks. Go back to your regular patrolling.
Where are you?
Ah. A little rusty. Haven't played in a while. Now they know where I'm at.
Eyes open. Only cowards hide in the shadows.
Oh yeah? Call it what you want. Call it what you want, but that's what shinobis do. Shinobis hide. They sneak. And they strike when you least expect it, usually. Yasuke being a samurai now, he's more of a head-on brute. And that's why he'll call, even if he creeps up behind you, he'll say, "Face me." Because in real lore, that's what they would do in reality. They don't believe. They'd rather have their opposition face them directly, and then strike, making it more of a fair fight. All right, I guess we're doing this.
That was one dirty daikon. Good riddance.
Ooh, he's a beast. So much for a methodical attack, huh? Come on up. Okay.
This is where you die.
Well, one of us is going to perish. But I hate to break the news to you. It's not going to be me.
You don't spare me.
Ooh.
3 of the corrupt daikon are dead. I must finish the rest.
All right. That's the key to open up that barn that's over there. Not that I really need these. That will take. Okay. Again, I wasn't looking for him. I just happened to find him unexpectedly, just by wandering around and looking. So, we're going to have to make a visit to our homestead here so that I can upgrade some stuff. Let's see, what other points of interest are in the area? Another port trader. This undiscovered location. Let's head over here. You guys sell sticky rice? I bet you do. A lot of loot, which, now that I've done so much in the game, most of this loot is kind of unnecessary, unfortunately. You get to a point where, yeah, you can trade it in for currency, but then you get to a point where you have plenty of currency. You don't really need it, you know. I'd like to try and finish this before some of the other big titles release. I don't know that that's going to happen.
I should be quiet.
Because I get distracted. I'm like, oh, look at that. I can go loot that. I can loot, you know. Even when I don't need to, I still find myself doing it. And it's one of those weird things, I guess. But I do like scanning the environments because you never know if you're going to come across one of those blue blips. And it could be someone that needs to be eliminated or, you know, is tied to a story or mission.
Hello.
Yeah, TBK, how are you? Welcome.
Greetings.
Thanks for stopping in and making yourself known. How are you doing? What games are you rocking? Are you a fan of this? What are you currently playing? What are you looking forward to? See, right now I don't really have to worry about this compound. It doesn't look like there's...
Strike and Warzone.
Okay.
This
So
game.
this is Assassin's Creed Shadows. It is an open world RPG. It's been out for a while now, but if you are a fan of open world games, if you like that type of that genre, I highly recommend it. You get your money's worth out of it. But yeah, being a Counter-Strike and Warzone fan, you know all about getting your money's worth out of a game. There's those are games you can always go back to and play with friends and have a lot of fun. So I'm not good with Counter-Strike. I think I played it years ago and just was not good at it. So hats off to you for being yeah. I mean it's not for everybody, this game here. But again, if you like open world games, there's different styles of play. Like I like playing stealthy. And some people like, draw the comparison with Call of Duty. You like playing run and gun, guns blazing kind of thing. You can play that here too. Not with guns so much, but you can, attack if you want. Whereas here, I like planning my course of attack and that sort of thing. So you being a Call of Duty fan, I'm assuming, if you play Warzone, I've got to ask, what are your thoughts on the news that's all dropped surrounding Battlefield 6? You think that's something that appeals to you? Something that might pull you in or not so much? The open beta is going to be live this weekend. It's going to be on all platforms.
It looks fun.
Yeah, I think August 9th is when it goes live for everybody, the open beta. So if you play...
I get it unless it's free, huh?
Okay. They did say that the Battle Royale mode may be free to play at some point. That's not going to be available at launch. You being a Warzone player, Battlefield 6 will have a Battle Royale mode as well. And they haven't confirmed whether or not that's going to be a free-to-play, but it sounds like it. But again, that will not happen at launch. That's going to be sometime after launch. I'm assuming, if I had to guess, I would say probably within 2 months of the game launching. Battlefield 6, the full game, will come out on October 10th. But the beta should go live for everybody on August 9th. So if you play on Xbox or PlayStation, just go into your store and look for the Battlefield 6 tab, and there should be an option there to install the beta. That should be happening sometime this week. I would think probably as soon as Tuesday at the earliest. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely going to jump in. I haven't been I guess a Battlefield fan. Not that I'm anti-Battlefield, but I haven't really given them a go so much. I played 2042 and it wasn't for me. Okay, you're a PC gamer. All right, nice.
What do you play on?
This is PS5. I know. Some people say, oh, the consoles, PC wars, and yada yada yada. I'm not one of those type of cats. You like what you like. Play what you want to play on. That's how I look at it. Because at the end of the day, no matter what platform you're choosing, we're all gamers, right? We all like to get our game on. And it's preference. It's a matter of preference. So I don't hate on it. And in fact, if you play on PC, I think there's a lot of talent behind that. I know you can hook up a controller, but those that play on a keyboard and mouse, I've tried it. I cannot do it. I am not coordinated for a keyboard and mouse. I'm definitely conditioned to controller. What's my favorite game? Oh, that's a good question. TBK. TVH, to be honest. See what I did there? If I had to pick one favorite game, that's tough. There's so many good games and so many games that I've played over the years that are standouts. So for me to pick a favorite, I don't know. I guess currently, and it has been for a while, just because of the high replay value, I would say Rocket League, because I can always jump into that and have a good time with it. For that genre, but if you were to ask me what's my favorite open world game,
UTH.
bro, what the hell?
In playing Rocket Lodge.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
What rank are you?
Depending on the mode, I think in duos I'm ranked gold 2. In solos I'm gold, the first tier of gold. In threes, I think I'm still in silver because I don't play that as much. So I would say I'm decent. I'm not great. I'm not horrible. I'm somewhere in between. But as far as a favorite open world game, that would be tough. I've played a lot of really enjoyable open world games over the years. Champ 3, see? Yeah, you would smoke me. See? I'm honest. I'm not that great. I don't think I would ever make it anywhere near that rank. And you playing on PC, yeah, you Destiny, Champ 3. Shout out to you, TBK. Man, good for you, man. That is not easy to get up in those ranks and then stay there.
You tried Fortnite.
Have I tried Fortnite? Yes. Yes, I have. I cannot do the building stuff. I've tried the building. I'm terrible. I'm trash.
I subbed.
Oh, I appreciate it. TBK, thank you so much. I'm a nobody over here, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I play all kinds of different games, and I stream on occasion, and I upload videos of various stuff, and yeah, I
On
appreciate that.
Fortnite I play keyboard and mouse.
Okay, yeah, you're really good then. You're a really good player. If you can do keyboard and mouse on Rocket League and Fortnite, you're very good. You're good at what you do, so good for you, man. I enjoy the no build of Fortnite.
That's the only game I play KDM.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm trash at Fortnite, but I do like the no build aspect. But I haven't played that. I haven't touched that in a long time. It was something I tried when they brought the no build, when they introduced that, and I tried it out and thought, man, this is pretty cool. This changes up the gameplay. But for whatever reason, it's not a game that holds me enough where I want to come back to it. Yeah, it's a totally different style. But yeah, I can tell you got some skills, man. So good for you. Are there any games coming out that you've been keeping an eye on or that you're looking forward to?
I'm
I
good at shooters.
okay, okay. I vary. It depends on the game.
FPS.
You like first-person shooters? Okay, good. Me too. I I respect both third-person games and first-person. I think Battlefield 6 is really going to pull me back into the fold. I think that is going to be a game that.
Black Ops 7 or Bo 6.
Okay, okay. Look. Truth be told, I used to be a big COD fan. I supported them for years, and they do make good games. But I think, without getting too deep into it, I have my reasons as to why I've stopped supporting them and playing their games. That's not to
I
say that.
caught in CS2.
Okay. Oh, I guarantee you're probably better than I am, especially Counter Strike. That's not to say that those games are not people that like those games. I don't have anything against you. and I understand why. It's just for me, I've gotten away from Call of Duty, and I highly doubt I'm going to look back. And that is why I'm really hoping Battlefield 6 is the game that says, "Hey, you missed that first-person military shooter competitiveness and having fun." I'm hoping Battlefield 6 does that because I was a Battlefield fan before Call of Duty, to
Have
be
you
honest.
played Cotton?
Okay.
For 3 weeks.
Okay. Okay, so you're taking a good break. You got to do that because it can drive you nuts. It can mess with your mental stability. Playing that Call of Duty, man, it can drive you nuts. So it's good that you're taking a break. And with so many different offerings as far as good games, why wouldn't you want to take a break and play something else? You know, you got to do that. You got to. There's nothing wrong with broadening your horizons and having different options as far as games. I didn't like Battlefield 2042 so much, but based on what I've seen and read on Battlefield
One
6,
more sun till 100. Sub.
okay, yeah,
Sub.
yeah, one more sub, yeah. I told you, I'm one of the smaller guys in the giant lake that is, or the giant ocean that is streaming. But I don't take it too serious. I do it for fun. Um, but I appreciate you for, adding to the list and being one of the few. Let's see. Let's look at the map and see where I want to go here instead of just wandering around.
Hey, I only have 11 sub on both accounts.
Okay. It's people talk about a grind with gaming. Uh, this streaming, if you're trying to get anywhere with it, it's a grind and it can be very slow. Just like anything else in life, sometimes it's more about who you know and who can help you along. And some of these streamers, these big streamers, I feel like they've gotten big not because they're particularly talented, but because of two factors. A, they have money and they know people, or sadly, they're fake. And I say that because just look at some of the thumbnails of some of your favorite streamers or people that you've watched. And look at how exaggerated their faces are, for clickbait. Like with Battlefield 6 right now is a great example of them
I keep
playing.
trying to get good at it, but I can't.
Playing. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Some people get lucky, and you can get lucky. Um, but what I'm saying is, if you look at how they exaggerate their faces, and oh my God, look at the latest, Battlefield, and they're being fake. They're doing it to, they're not being genuine. And I'd rather pride myself on being genuine, being real, being honest, and being fair than being fake to try and gauge an audience or get a lot of money or you know what I mean? So, but that's just me, you know. As the old saying goes, do whatever works for you,
How
I
long
guess.
are you live for usually?
That varies. That definitely varies. Sometimes I can go a few hours to sometimes only an hour, half an hour. It just depends. It depends on my mood, depends on the game, and it depends on if I have an audience and if they're engaging. You know, there's just a lot of factors that can play into that. Are there any open world games that you play or that you've liked in the past? I would guess Grand Theft Auto. I mean, obviously that's the juggernaut, right? Everybody's. You don't know. Okay.
I'm ready for GTA 6.
Yeah. You and everybody else. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of places are going to shut down when that game launches. Yeah. But even before 2026, because that's when that's going to drop, there are still some good open world games coming this year, 2025. The Ghost of Yote, I think that looks awesome. I like what they're doing with that. So that might be a purchase. There was one other one that looked really good, and I can't remember the name of it now. Okay, so my destination, I did not, nope, this is not where I want to be. I want to go there. I want to see what that's about.
That looks fun.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of good games coming out. Dying Light 2 The Beast was another one I kind of had my eye on, and I might wait on that. I might wait on that one after all. That's going to come out in September.
Last chance, peasant.
Stop canceling. Let's keep going. Now Way here, that's the character you play as. She's taking the scenic route. We're just checking things out as I'm gonna let them battle it out. Not gonna worry about them. This is Phantom, by the way. This is what I named my horse. Her name is Phantom. Alright, let's scope this out.
Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, on my channel here, I've got some clips of Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, big fans of those games. Um, Again, that's another open world game where the environments are just done so well. The audio design, the different robotic creatures and dinosaur-looking robotics that you face. It's just awesome.
I'm a good Ajmer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Aloy. Aloy's great with her bow and arrow in that game. Love that.
What is all that racket?
Amy.
Amy. Okay.
Aimer.
Aimer, yeah. I got you. I figured that's what you were saying. Yeah. What's up with this guy?
I will save you some time. There are no yokai!
What are you talking about?
That is why you are here. That is why everyone comes here. They scream, yokai! They want me to hunt them down. But every time there is no yokai.
Then what are the people seeing?
Last week, villagers saw a creature with a snake tongue licking the floor of the bathhouse. They came to me screaming, yokai!
My father told me about the Akaname, and I have never wanted to visit a bathhouse.
No. No yokai! He was a man! Was he deranged? Yes. Was his tongue very long? Yes. Was he thirsty? Also yes.
Maybe he was a
Was he
reptilian.
yokai?
Ah.
No?
No! Let me ask you something. Do you believe in yokai?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I grew up hearing
Oh,
stories of yokai.
I guess I believe I
I
bumped
always believed in them. Still do.
I have heard all the stories. I investigated each and every one, and always there is a logical explanation.
it. Yeah, I agree. I bumped the wrong response.
I am
would.
old and tired. You are young and strong. I give the last of these rumors to you. Prove to yourself and everyone else there are no yokai.
I've dealt with some peculiar individuals. Definitely no yokai.
No surprise. I will help you find the rest. Come back when all the rumors of yokai are dead.
Okay. So basically, some more quests just opened up. This game is massive.
GC lobby RN in RL.
Oh, okay. GC lobby in Rocket League. Oh, Grand Champion lobby. I'm assuming that's what GC. Yeah, I just opened up a whole nother wheel. Wow. Let's just target one of these guys, huh? So he's reported to be in Tamba, rumored to be in the Silverlands. Okay, so now we go to our map, and we take a look and try and find. So this target is in the Tamba area, so somewhere over here. Be in the Silverlands. So now we gotta look for the Silverlands. Which I don't know if we've discovered that area yet. Oh, there we go. Silverlands are down here. I just saw them. Yep, up here. And then he was spotted in Kabsaka village. Kabsaka Village. So somewhere around here. Let's use our scouts and maybe it'll pop up. Maybe here? Nope. He was spotted in Kabsaka Village. Maybe somewhere over here? Nope. Strike two. Oh, where? Silverlands. Up this way, maybe? There. Our target is right there. This is some uncharted area up here. Yeah, this game is big. Alright. How far out are we now? How far away is that subject? Ooh, that's quite the haul. We may fast travel here to save some time. That's quite the it's quite the run here. Alright. Let's get to a fast travel point.
You got this.
Let's head. This is our nearest fast travel is right here that I've unlocked. A lot of areas in this area that I have not even opened yet, that I haven't unlocked. So, and then the season change. And yes, I'm playing this on normal difficulty. Can she jump off here without cracking her head? There we go. Yes. Alright, so we still got a little ways to go, but not too bad. She's got to make her way down. And because we fast traveled, the seasons have changed. So now we're in more of a wintry season. The whole environment changes based on the season. Let's get my horse Phantom here and see if we can make our way. Some loot hidden over here. Buried in the snow. Probably nothing super good, but we'll still take it. Some resources.
I like that name. That name.
Yeah, I figure it's fitting for the horse because of how she looks, you know. Another great thing about games like this, these open world games, is it's a game that you can jump into at any time and play it at your leisure. Play it how you want to play it. You don't have to feel like you're you're under any pressure or stress. You can just play it how you want. Take your time with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the environments. Figuring things out, and then combat when you want to have combat, and taking people out. It's great. Oh, yes. Yes. What I found here, these are all scattered throughout the map. Now, I don't know how many are in the game, but right above me here, these are keys. And what this is basically, it's an in-game currency that you can use to buy things. and they call them keys. So I found one. That's awesome. I'll show you what that is exactly. If you go to your, what they call the animus here, those keys that I just found, now I have 6,030 keys to spend. And where you spend them, you might ask? Right here. This weekly selection here is going to change in 3 days. So there'll be different cosmetic items that you can buy. That horse that I'm riding right now, Phantom that I named her, I bought from this. And right now, there's nothing in here that that interests me. This suit for my samurai is pretty cool looking, but I don't want to spend...
This game.
What's the start to this game? Oh, the strategy. What's the strategy? Strategy is just kind of, the main focus, it's a story of vengeance. It's a tale of vengeance. Without getting into spoiler territory, there's a storyline, and your character is basically on a tale of vengeance. So the strategy would be just take out all the enemies that are on your list. These leaders of these factions. If you look at the map, all these different circles, these are all factions. And if they're red, that means I've eliminated them. If they are yellow, which this one is and this one is, that means they've been spared. Where I chose not to execute them. I let them live. And these are like big bosses, basically. These guys here. And then they have different factions all beneath them. These are good people here on this side. These are good people within your story. Allies almost. And you do missions for them. But then when you get down here, some I haven't discovered yet. You see? There's a lot. Like in this faction here, the Seta River Killers. I've found one and took her out, but then there's several others I haven't even seen yet. So it's real easy to get distracted. I guess a smarter strategy than what I'm playing would be to follow the story more and just do what the story suggests. But I've been wandering off. I've been off the beaten path, looking around and discovering things more organically, because that's how I like to play. And that's the point I was making, is that this is one of those games where you can really play it how you want to play it. There's no real right or wrong way to play the game. You can take your time and take out enemies the way you want to take them out. So, and then there's customization. Somebody else might not have Phantom, or might not be using Phantom as their steed. And you can make your characters look different. Like your Nawe that I have will probably look different than mine, depending on the type of gear that you want to equip and how you want them to look. So yeah, a lot of options here. It's a great game. It really is. It's a great single-player game when you want to take a break from that online competitive stuff, or, if people are annoying you or whatever, and just, I want to play a good open-world game and just enjoy myself. And this is definitely one of those games that it's good to take a break. I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb this hill. Our target is somewhere up this way, it looks like.
Can you play with friends?
You cannot. There is not an option There's not an option for co-op in this game. There were rumors that they might be adding it, but that's just a rumor. The developers have not confirmed that. I personally would be surprised if they do. They could, but if I had to lean on it, I don't think they're going to add co-op to this. But I could be wrong. But no, this is purely a single-player game. And I think it's on sale right now, actually. The digital version, I think, is on sale. Booyah! There's our main guy. One of the main guys. Alright. Yeah, this guy's a bully. Look at he's got these people that are bowing to him because they don't have a choice. Yeah, I'll be glad to take this guy out. I can tell he's a jerk. And he doesn't know I'm here yet. Now he might. Oh, you're toast. Good night.
Thank you. He was a monster. He had fire in his eyes.
Our eyes can play tricks when we fear for our lives.
Fear opens eyes wide to see death up close.
Do you have somewhere safe to go?
I've been following the wind, you see. It carries a name on its back. Mamushi.
Too easy.
Mamushi.
That was
I've
too
been helping
easy.
him disprove some
There's
myths.
Eric.
Fear surrounds him. Many tales of ghosts and demons. I have a tale of my own to tell him. Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. That guy was a jerk. See, and I've upgraded my Noway to a point now where my build really caters to my tools. And I can't remember what that weapon I use is called. Wham.
Freaky face.
I like it. And I'll tell you why I chose this attire for her. As I've said, this is a tale of vengeance. You know, in case anybody else is watching or people that might watch some of the broadcasts in the archives later on, without going into spoiler territory, this character Naoe, she has reasons for wanting to seek revenge and execute people. And because she feels that way, I feel like she wants to keep her identity kind of hidden, almost like a vigilante, like Batman. And she's got fire in her eyes now. She's the one that should be feared. And that's why I kept this. Yep.
Forget the attire, the demonic eyes.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. She has the fire in her eyes. You know what I mean? And she should be feared by her enemies for what they've done. Yep. Yeah, you're gone. I could tell that guy was just a giant bully. Yeah. Definitely not crying over spilt milk on that guy. Goodbye. Okay.
Yellow means what?
Yellow, you're talking about in the factions here. I'm assuming, yes? This here? It means they were spared. You see? It means that they were not executed. Now,
Yes.
sometimes It's not like I was always given the option, like, take them out or not, let them live or not. Depending on who I've taken out around them, which most of these have been organic, not all, but most of these, I just kind of randomly discovered them. Unlike this last guy I took out, I actually tagged him. I made him an objective. But most of these other ones, believe it or not, like probably this whole circle, I didn't tag any of these guys. I just found them. And then I took them out. As is the case with most of these. And depending on who you take out, other ones could survive or could be spared. At least that's how it seemed to work out for me. I wasn't given the option of, you know, like a prompt that says, do you want to, you know, spare their life? It just kind of happened. So there's no real, from what I know, there's no real rhyme or reason behind it. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw, where somebody could live, but then this guy doesn't, you know.
What about the faces revealed but no color?
The face is revealed with no color. Like these? These here? Are you talking about these? Or are you talking about these, where they're blacked out? I'm assuming you're talking about the ones that are blacked out, like this guy here, right?
Yes to first.
Well, I'll answer both questions.
Out means not seen.
Yeah, I haven't discovered them yet. I don't know exactly where they are. I might have an idea, but yeah, I haven't. Because I can tag one of these now and then go find them, okay? These guys here, it's the same kind of thing. But this circle here is kind of like the main, I think it's like the main jerks. And then they have factions all around them, kind of thing. So again, I can tag any one of these, and like, but these are like main quests. This circle here, I think they're tied to the main campaign, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why these are front and center. And then all of these other ones are kind of. It's an interesting way of doing things, you know. Is this guy being harassed? He is. He's being bullied.
Share the same group of enemies?
Does Yasuke share the same group of enemies? Some, yes. And in fact, most, from what I can tell. But he also has his own set, but obviously not as much as Naue. They each have their own story and backstory and reasoning, but I feel like the game is more centered around Naue, based on what I've seen and what I've played. This person's being harassed, so we're not gonna stand for that here. There you go.
The guards are dead. You are free to go.
Thank you. How can I repay you?
I don't mind being paid in information.
So that just opened up another icon or point of interest on the map, right there, which is Yasuke and Naue track down a group of smugglers trading stolen silver. So it's another little rumor mission. This game is insane. You think about how many times I've come back to this and played it, and there's still so much to do and so many enemies to take out. Yes, is it quite the repetitive open world game? Yes, it is. Undeniable. It is very repetitive with the way they do it. But more importantly than that, at least for me, the gameplay loop is enjoyable. And it's fun to come back to. And that's what I've always said. Front and center, it should always be the gameplay itself overall. Is it fun? Are the controls good enough? Are they good, and is the game fun? And then behind that comes graphics and audio design, and how well is that executed. But the main thing should always be, is the game fun? Is it engaging? Is it fun to play? That should be the big thing. And then everything else is kind of secondary to that. Not that it's not important, because it is, but, you know, if a game's not fun to play, then what good is it if it's pretty to look at? If you're not going to have fun playing it, then you can look around and say, oh man, you can marvel at the lighting. You can look at how the environment looks great, and the sound design sounds pretty good. But if you're not enjoying it, if it's not a fun game to play, then all of that other stuff doesn't matter. And that's why I say that. I try to have logic behind my beliefs, and especially with gaming. So. And then, is the price justified? Will you get a good amount of hours?
It's confusing.
TBK says this game is confusing. It can be. For a newcomer, for someone who's not familiar with the Assassin's Creed franchise, and somebody who's jumping, like right now for you, yes. And I can tell you why that is. It's because you're not seeing the beginning of the game, the start of the game, and how the story kind of unfolds, and how they explain things to you from the start.
It's just so much information.
Yeah, I'll say this. If you were to pick up the game and have a fresh start, and you were to pay attention from the beginning, the game has tutorial mechanics built in, like a lot of other games, that explain how to play it, and then also telling you a story, and then letting you decide how you want to play it. You would understand it more if you saw this from the beginning, guaranteed. It's confusing now because you're somewhere in the middle. And just to give you an idea, I think I have over 200 hours into this game, and I'm only 40% done with it, based on my PlayStation readout. I'm still only 40% through the game itself, and I've put over 200 hours. So if that doesn't make a game worth it, then there's something wrong with you. If that doesn't justify a $70 price tag, there's something wrong, because you're getting a lot of hours of content out of the game. And anytime a game can break over 100 hours and you're still not done with it, it means they're doing something right, that it's enjoyable, that there's content, there's reasons to play it. So, let's check this area out since we're over here. Yeah, so you're not wrong, TBK. I can see where it would be confusing, absolutely. But once you play it, especially from the beginning, you start to get it. You would understand. It's just their layout is very different than a lot of open world games.
And I know Jay misses some things too.
Oh, absolutely. If you think that I'm discovering everything, or that I know everything about it, I probably don't. But what I do know is you get your money's worth out of this,
like
for
the
sure.
glowing cave across the way.
The glowing cave. Oh, yeah. And there's something there. That could be more keys. That'd be sweet. I'll take 30 free more keys. It is. Oh, awesome. That's 2 of them now I found in this broadcast. Awesome.
Way back to our left.
And in case any of you are wondering, those keys do not respawn, by the way. Once you find them, you found them. It's not like they're going to respawn in that same area again later on, or once the game gets rebooted. No, once you find them, you found them. Way back to my left, there was a cave, he says. Or a glowing cave. Down here, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. This is a Yasuke event. We're going to have to switch to my samurai here. We're going to switch to Yasuke. This looks like it's going to be one of those quick time events where he learns the kata. And this could be... some of these can be pretty tough. So we might give this a couple of shots and then give up on it because they can be a little annoying. These are quick time events. You got to get your button prompts right with this. And this is my samurai. This is Yasuke. So yes, there are two main characters that you can play as pretty much at any time, switch back and forth. And they have two very different play styles. Naoe, who I was before, is more stealthy, more of a ninja. Yasuke is a samurai, so he's more in your face. He has different weapons and different styles of fighting. And that's all true to the lore of a samurai and a shinobi, by the way. Well, we're going to talk to this guy, and how you doing?
It came to me in a dream. The Ashura. It moved like summer lightning on a mountain.
Yosh!
It showed me the inner mysteries of the Kanabo. These techniques I share with you now.
I appreciate that. You know, when I do a number 2 in the bathroom, I reveal my inner mysteries sometimes as well. So I know where you're coming from. And oftentimes it's not a pleasant discovery. But it can be predicted. All right. Yosh. Here we go. Follow the buttons. Hit the wrong one already. And just like that, we're starting over. You got to be quick on this. Yep. That one's quick. You got to be quick. Okay, got the first set. 3 more to go. Oh, I hit. Almost had it. Almost had that set on the first try. Oh, man. All right. Oop. Nope. Gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. Oh, too slow.
You got this one.
Oh, almost slow on that last one again. Almost had it. Whew. Last set. Ah ha ha. Ah.
I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, TBK. Hey, I appreciate you, man. And congrats to being grand champion in Rocket League. That's a tall feat, tall order for anybody to get. And thank you for subbing up. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah. And sleep well. I hope to catch you again. TBK, big shout out to you, man.
Bye, Lee.
All right, you take care. I'll see you again. Got it. Those can be a little tricky. Nice job, Yasuke. It took you a little bit, but you got it. Just like you always do. Level up. Max level is 60, by the way. So I'm getting close. I should also point out that when you play as either one of these main characters, Yasuke or Naoe, you can feel the difference in the movement, how they move. You know, their stances and everything. You really kind of feel it. You can tell. While they can share a few similarities, their fighting styles are very different. Okay. Now where to? Where are we headed? Any other points of interest nearby? Yeah, we could head this way and unlock that. I think we're going to switch back to Naoe for now. She's definitely more nimble for getting the higher points of interest. Yasuke, definitely, I will say playing as Yasuke for stuff like that, it's definitely more of a chore. And I've got some points to spend here. Let's go to the mastery tree and see what we want to unlock. I've almost got this fully unlocked. Let's put some points into here. Train. What's this one? Oh yeah, unlock, upgrade that. How many? I got 3 more. Let's do this one. All right. It's crazy that I've unlocked so much and that I'm almost getting various skill trees fully completed, and I'm only 40% done with the game. How crazy is that? And I've almost got my characters to max level of 60. It goes to show that I play this game differently than a lot of people. Where a lot of people just like to burn through it so they can get to the next game or the next thing. I've been taking my time with it, and that's both a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because then that's how we end up with the gaming ADD, as it were. When other games come out and it's the hot new thing, and I want to play this, like maybe Battlefield 6 Arc Raiders, and then I leave games like this where they're completely unfinished because I can put a lot of hours into them, but I'm not really playing it maybe as it's intended. So, and then I get distracted by other stuff like this. So in here, there's going to be little scrolls that I have to collect. I think they said there's 3 of them in here. So there's 2. There's another one right there. And where's the 3rd one hiding? Probably, yep, up there, right by the... Alright, so let's get these first. See, if I were to do this as Yasuke, he has a lot harder time trying to find areas to climb because he's not as nimble. He's just not. And he doesn't have this grapple hook, by the way. So, the game really favors Naoe and her story. I feel like while Yasuke is there as an option, and it's good to give the player different options, I feel he's more of like the back seat, and Naoe is the one that's really the front and center character. And again, maybe I'm wrong. That's just my opinion, but. I marked. Yeah, there's the other one down there. I knew there was another one that was lower. There we go. And then the final one is up where I have to go anyway if I want to open up that lookout spot.
Glass of J Dominate.
Ryan! Dude!
How you doing?
Oh man, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming through. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, all things considered. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw you earlier today in GT stream, and it's nice of you to come through here. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I'm doing good. You know, I watched the GT play this earlier, and I was like, you know, I kind of got the itchy, and I want to play this again. And he's a lot further along in the story than I am. That I already know, and that's kind of why I ducked out.
Subscribe to you.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ryan. Rye guy, yeah. It's awesome. I ducked out of his stream earlier today once I saw that there was some spoiler stuff potentially that I haven't even. I was like, nope. Let me see that on my own. I don't want to. So. How are things with you, Ryan? What do you
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, no, and I usually like to, have my little outro tagline and, let people know and let him know specifically that I'm bouncing, but I was like, no, I was like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, man.
Yeah, I understand that.
Again, as Eric would say, the game's just showing off. Yep. What have you been rocking lately, Ryan? What's been your go-to? What have you been playing? Who needs a bed when you could have a hay pile? There you go. Let's see. Where should I go next? See, and the way that I play this game is I'm not staying on a specific route or following the story necessarily. I find myself wandering and then...
I started playing Mafia. I wanted to play all the Mafia games so I can get ready for the new Mafia game.
Okay. Oh, you're looking forward to that Mafia the Old Country. Okay. Look, for me personally, I've played some of the Mafia games and I do enjoy them. I guess my more favorite one out of the whole series that I played was that Mafia 3. I liked the story. I liked the era that it represented, and I found that main character to be likable. But for me personally, this Old Country game, while I think it's going to be a good game, I don't know that it's going to live up to the price tag that they're offering. And I will say that it is cheaper than a lot of other AAA games. I think that one's only $50 or $60 versus a $70 or $80. So that helps balance it out. But I've heard that it's going to be a fairly short campaign, and it looks, and I could be totally wrong, and you probably know more about it than I do, but it looks like it's going to be more of a narrative, kind of on rails type of story, not as open world as this, for example. And there's nothing wrong with that. Look, if there was nothing else coming out, I would have said, yep, Mafia the Old Country. I love Mafia stories. I've done speeches. I've read books on Mafia things, and it's definitely in my wheelhouse, and I would have picked it up. But because that there's so many other big titles releasing near September and in the month of October, it's one that I have to pass on. I mean, October alone is stacked. You've got Arc Raiders, you've got Battlefield 6, and then for me, another one that I'm really looking forward to now that I've seen stuff on it, is that Ghost of Yotei. I think that's going to be another very fun open world game. So it's not that I want to shit all over the Mafia franchise.
You want to play it.
Quite the contrary. But if I had to choose, that game's gonna. I don't need to get Mafia anytime soon. There's other games that I want well before that. Battlefield 6.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for the Ghost of Yotei.
The Ghost, and I'll tell you something. Here's what's funny about this is Ghost of Yotei fell into the same bracket as this. When they first announced this, Shadows, and I saw stuff on, I'm like, another Assassin's Creed game. Yawn, same thing over and over. Yawn, don't care. Because I didn't care about, what was that Viking Assassin's Creed game? And GT was just playing it. Valhalla. I played it too, and it just didn't grab me. I wasn't enjoying it. And I'm like, okay, great. They're doing another Assassin's Creed. Okay, great. It's going to be in Japan. Cool, great. Now, I wasn't shitting on Ubisoft. I wasn't saying that they need to go under and they're this, that, and the third. But it was a game that was like, pass. But then, the more I saw on this game, and then when I watched GT stream it for the first time, and I saw how they opened up the storyline, I was I was sold. I was pulled in immediately, and I said I was wrong. This game, while it is Assassin's Creed, it's a different style of Assassin's Creed with some, familiar mechanics, and I love it. And Ghost of Yote, the reason I'm saying this, was another game when I first saw the little trailer, I'm like, okay, Ghost of Tsushima, good game. I played it. I liked it. But I wouldn't say I loved it. Ghost of Yote, though, and when I saw the deep dive, the state of play or whatever it was that they did, I was like, dude, I was wrong again. That game looks like it's going to be deep. It's going to be fun, varied, and there's going to be things to discover. And those are all boxes that I love checking off in open world games. So, yeah, both of these games, this and Yote, they share similarities, and they're both games that I was kind of like, eh.
The stealth factor alone.
Yeah, my cousin here, Eric, he knew that I would like it, and this was a game where I was like, nah, I don't know. And then watching GT play it, I was hooked. The story and how that all opened up, I was like, dude, this is sick.
Heard that you can play Lofi music while riding on her horse.
Yeah, that's sick. I love when there's different little nuances like that and options in games. I love that. And I really think, and this is a bold prediction, I know I'm going on a limb here, but I really think that Ghost of Yote is going to be better than Tsushima in various ways. I think it's going to be one of those sequels, those rare sequels that is better than the first. I really honestly believe that. I like the campfire mechanic. I like that you can be at a campfire and certain vendors will come to you. Certain characters will come to you. I love that. I love that. There's so many cool things that game is doing, all while also sharing similarities to this that I already like. So, and that's going to be another game that is well worth your money. It's going to be a AAA title, open world game that is justified from the gate. And I think a lot of these devs, they deserve more credit than they get, including EA with Battlefield. They're taking liberties to do things right by their gamers with this Battlefield 6. I really believe that. It's not to say that they're not going to have your slew of microtransactions available. Obviously, that's more money. Why wouldn't they want to make more money? But the way they're handling it, I think, is way better than, obviously, 2042. And then kind of a love letter back to the original, to their fans that helped make Battlefield big. I'm surprised they haven't made shirts, military-themed shirts, that say "Make Battlefield Great Again," and then ... Oh, yes, actually, we are. They should do that, and then have that say on the back of the shirt ... Actually, we are going to make it great again. We'll show you, when they first started talking about BF6 and GT was talking about it way back when, I was like, 2042, it's not a bad game, but I wasn't really enjoying it.
Is gonna carry the first-person shooter games.
I think it's going to bring it back. I don't want to say it's going to carry it all on its back, because there's a lot of FPS options out there. But as far as a more grounded military experience, I think Battlefield's going to say, hey, in case you forgot about us, and in case you have a sour taste in your mouth, we're here to cleanse your palate. And remind you that we can go back to our roots. And I'm hoping that statement is correct. I'm hoping that I'm not way off on that. But based on what they've shown and what they've said, it definitely looks like it's going to please the masses. And probably bring in Call of Duty players that potentially never cared about Battlefield and was anti-Battlefield because they were just all about COD. I think they're going to be like, yep, this is how it should be. And, as even the devs have said, no Nicki Minaj, none of this clowny, cartoony, over-the-top colored, saturated, where COD is kind of Call of Fortnite, I think there's even going to be those COD heads that are like, man, we were wrong. We were wrong. You know? Yeah, that's a game where I was like, I don't know. And it's because I felt like everybody else, I felt like, well, they kind of dropped the ball with 2042. Yeah, they can announce Battlefield 6 all they want. Doesn't mean it's going to be the Battlefield you want. Shadows here, you were thinking about it and passed on it? Well, and like I said, I'll never piss on anyone's parade as far as their preferences and what they like. But I can also see, even though if it's a game that's not for me, I can see where the game has likability and why a lot of people like it. So, again, you're going to get Mafia. You're stoked about it, and I think that's awesome. And like I said, I think the game is going to have some great stuff. But for me, because there's so many other titles that I'm looking forward to, that unfortunately Mafia has to take a backseat. And I think, as the case with you, if there weren't other games that you were into, you may have had more interest in Shadows. But because there was other stuff, you're like, nah, I don't really need that one, you know? And truth be told, I got Shadows here because of GT. He had a big hand in me getting it. Not just the stream, but, you know, being generous with some bread thrown my way so that I could get it, so...
Some people were trashing on Shadows because of the gay options on here.
Good. Ryan, don't get me started, huh? Don't do that. Don't get me started. I already run my mouth too much. I already ramble way too much. So, I have my strong opinions on that. And we'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean? All I will say is that, yes, the options are there, and it's kind of shitty that they are there. I get it. But it's not a make or break for the game, and it doesn't mean that the developers.
I did not know there was any.
Yeah.
On the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor,
it does not mean that the developers should go under because of stuff that they're doing. Again, it's an option in the game. It's not a prerequisite. It's not required. You don't have to. You don't even have to. You know. But it doesn't make the game trash. It doesn't mean that the developers are woke. That's another word that's just been thrown around way too much. Woke has been thrown around almost as much as Tim the Tatman saying bro, 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 bro every, 5 to 10 seconds. Streamers like that, I'm sorry, I can't stand it. I can't stand people. Yeah, and I can't stand people like Tim the Tatman. I just can't.
Yeah, he hasn't even romanced yet.
Hats off to your success and having millions of views and millions of followers. Good for you. And good for you that you've been able to make a career and a living out of that. I won't hate on that. But is it genuine? And the reason why I say that is look at the thumbnails of some of these guys like Tim the Tatman. Look at it right now with all the Battlefield 6 hype that's been building. Look at how they make their thumbnails. Like, oh, they all look like they're Macaulay Culkin auditioning for another Home Alone movie with their hands on their cheeks and their big exaggerated faces. They look like clowns. They look like idiots. It's not genuine. It's clickbait. It's whatever. And hats off, you made money doing it. Whatever. But I'm not sure that you should be proud about it. You're acting like an idiot for being a clown. I don't know. Just some of the forced narrative there.
Dang Jay rolling on the floor.
I mean, really, you just like, I get. I mean, you want to make money and being a clown, then go work at a circus. You know what I mean? You may not make as much, but at least you're being more true to what you're being then. You know? Like, go jump through some hoops with fire and burn your ass for all I care. That's all I gotta say. You know? I don't, I like people that are genuine. People that are honest, genuine. Be real. Be respectful. Don't be a clown. Don't be, I don't know. That's just another rant. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for bringing that out tonight. Appreciate that. Yeah. And people that want to shut down developers and shut down a game and boycott a game because there's certain options in it. You know, unfortunately, we live in a world where there's more options now that didn't exist maybe way back when. And yeah, it kind of sucks.
You're welcome, J.K. Rowling
But,
on the floor
yeah, jeez. But unfortunately, there's certain things that get...
happens after gay options.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you don't have the proper ointment or lube, whoop, look out.
Better to keep out of sight.
So DEI, woke, whatever, you know, they have to, you know, do they have to? Maybe not. But do they? Okay, fine. But the player doesn't have to be forced into it either. They're not forcing your hand. I'll tell you what is forcing your hand, Call of Duty. They force your hand with microtransactions and, oh, buy this skin pack, and then you find out that there's a, what do they call that? There's a meta behind it. Like, oh boy, like, yeah, geez, you guys didn't plan that, did you? Like, they've just gotten scummy. So what if there's a gay option? You don't have to be into that. And I know I'm not. I could care less. But it's not enough reason for me to, oh, I hate the Assassin's Creed channel. And I hate what they're doing. And I hate that there's a black character. And I hate that there's this and this. I love crying. You know? Then go to your gay bathhouse and use all the towels you want to soak up your tears. That's what I say.
Like pre-order the deluxe edition so you can get the skins pack. I hate when they do that.
Right. You see what I mean? I get it. You want to make more money. You want to try to get every little whatever. And they're investors. They come up with these ideas and they do. I get that. But be fair about it. And don't make them so damn expensive. You realize that if you were to just be more fair, right? And, you know, make it cheaper across the board. Guess what happens? More people buy it. And then what does that do? It adds up more revenue. It's more money coming in because more people are spending money on it. I don't know. Just scummy. Scummy, scummy, scummy. And I know they're going to be there in Battlefield 6. But at least it's going to make more sense for the narrative of the game. And hopefully it's cosmetic stuff.
Yasuki being black, like there was literally a black samurai.
Yeah, God, like, and again, if you look at the lore and you look at the folklore, and you just read a little bit or just spend a little time diving into some components, you'll find out that, hey, maybe they weren't wrong doing that. Maybe it wasn't just DEI. Maybe, you know, and yeah, they're taking some liberties and trying different things. Who fucking who? And they weren't out of line for doing that either.
Just like there was Black Vikings.
Right.
Even the way they executed Yasuki's story was perfect.
Right. Everything. I mean, it's like GT said, and we can echo it from the highest mountain possible, right? People just love to piss and moan. You know, they just love to find reasons that they can hate. And again, those people that find the stupidest of things to complain about and piss and moan about, those people are miserable. They're unhappy with certain things in their life, so they have to project hate on other things to take the focus off of them. That's usually how it works, man. That's the sad reality. And those people are sad individuals, you know. And to like I've said it before, to want to see the destruction of a gaming studio like Ubisoft because they're doing something you don't like, so you want their company to go under because of it, and you actually go in the threads hoping that, oh yeah, I hope they fold and I hope they blah blah blah. You got a serious problem. You need to take a strong, long look at yourself to want to project that kind of hate. There's something really wrong with you because you didn't get your way. It was like a kid that got his hand stuck in the cookie jar and got caught. You didn't get your way, so now you're going to hate and you're going to piss and moan and you're going to cry. Just think about how pathetic that is. instead of being happy for somebody or congratulating or saying, hey, you're giving the gamers options. You're giving us, look at this environment. You're giving us good games, big open world games. You're still out there doing it after all these years. And if it's not for you, then don't play it. Don't spend your money on it. It's that simple. But also don't waste your time going into threads and online forums hating on it. That's just, why would you do that? That's mental shit. That's a mental problem. I don't know. And I found more keys. That's the third one in this stream. That's a record for me. Just wandering around ranting and I find keys. How do you like that? Ryan, I'll blame you for that too. I'll thank you for that. Yes, Ryan's bringing out all the emotions and the roller coaster tonight.
Even though I don't like the gay stuff on the game, that doesn't mean I'm gonna just complain and boycott the game.
Exactly. You know what? It's because you get it. You understand. If it's not for you, look, another simple way I'll put it about it, okay? You don't like hot dogs. There's a vendor over there selling hot dogs in a roach coach, all right? But then there's this vendor over here selling sushi, and there's another vendor over here selling burritos. Because this vendor is maybe 50 feet away and he's selling hot dogs, and you don't like hot dogs, does that mean that vendor should go take a hike and not have a business because you don't like it? No. Because guess what? That other guy over there, out of his roach coach, he's selling burritos. And you like Mexican food. So go have that. And leave the guy alone that's selling hot dogs just because you don't like them. You know what I mean? That's the simplest way to put it is, if something isn't for you, then just be cool and let it be and realize that the world is going to spin whether you're breathing or not. And people are going to do things that you may not agree with. And especially this is entertainment. This is luxury. This is a luxury item. This is a form of entertainment. Video games are a luxury item, a form of entertainment. And wouldn't you want to spend more time liking video games and being into what you're into, rather than taking time to piss and moan about a game that's not for you? I don't know. It just seems to make sense to me. But there's a lot of people that have been disconnected. Something. Stop drinking the ceremonial punch. It's really messing up your brain. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Sponsored by.
Whew. Yeah, it's sponsored by WCN. Who Cares News Rant Edition. Yeah, we are there. We are there. All right, that's enough. That's enough. But that's the simplest way that I can look at it. Oof. Cold-blooded, as this cold winter air. Oh man, breathe it in, get it in your lungs, cool you off, cool me off, please. Snow angels, let's somebody feed me a snowball, or I like, holy moly. Hi, sir.
Buy my
Or miss.
Yogan at a cheap price. Today only.
Yes, today only. Yes, quest item. Thank you very much. No udon noodles for you, huh? Alright. I think it's funny, too, how I said sir at first. It's the world we live in. Can't always be sure, can you? Transformers, more than meets the eye. In real life, you gotta be careful. Alright. Whew. But I do love video games, and I like this game a lot. We'll just bring it down a notch, bring it down.
Only spicy meatball here.
Is that the spicy meatball? Haven't done one of these in a long time. Thought I found them all, but I guess not. Oh wow. I'm too I'm too rattled to do this right now. I can't do this. There's no way I'm gonna do this. Oh. Ah. Ah. Mm. Come on.
Who got this?
Whew. Oh, man.
I seek peace of mind.
Yeah, I seek
Anger
peace of mind,
dulls my
too.
senses.
I have to. Please. Man, it starts moving quick, I'll tell you.
Button Masher was SP Edition.
Oh, man. Strong SP DLC. Free DLC is the SP. Yes. Ryan, what we're talking about is sweaty palms. That's what that is. Yep. Comes free. Mm-hmm. No microtransaction there. That's free DLC is the sweaty palms. Oh, it'll happen. Whew, rapid fire. Okay, man, my brain. Take a look here. We'll just get rid of those blips on there. Don't need those. Thanks. Alright. Yes, we were going to head to this lookout tower again and open that up, yeah.
Time to start doing LeBron's chalk pre-game show before you play.
LeBron's chalk pre-game show before, yeah. Yeah, I should. I should keep a little pail next to me where I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Get out!
Whoa. Okay, so this is and they got an alarm system in here. Alright. That won't be a problem. I usually am pretty good about taking those out before I get alerted. GT, on the other hand, I've watched a couple of his streams, and a lot of the time he doesn't even care. He doesn't even pay attention to that. Playing as Yasuke, he just, it's like, all right, let him ring the bell. Who cares? Wait till night. Yeah, it's a lot easier at night. You are not wrong about that. It's the harnesses were old. They just gave out. Don't worry about it, guys.
The best part of Ashigaru life is not spending 14 hours a day on the rice paddy, up to your knees in mud and water. Help us clear the area. You think I care?
Not spending 14 hours a day complaining. Oh, it's by far Naoe. And the main reason for that is because of the stealth option. It's a lot more difficult to play stealthy with Yasuke, and he's not as nimble. I like Yasuke's bow and arrow. I do like using that a lot, but and again, that fits the true life narrative or folklore of samurai. You ever notice when you play as Yasuke, he'll be like, "Face me!" He'll actually shout himself out before he attacks, most of the time, because samurais don't believe in sneak attacks, typically. Whereas a shinobi, which is Naoe here, that their focus is that they are a ninja, essentially. So, but I love playing stealthy and setting up my plan of attack. Using this ninja vision to mark my targets.
Obi-Wan Shinobi.
Yep, it's a lot harder to do that with Yasuke. So for those that want a more challenge factor, I mean, doing stuff like this with Yasuke is a lot more challenging. But I prefer Naoe. So this area has 3 of those samurai, or let me look at my map. There's 3 of those guys, I think. That you have to eliminate. Dang, there's 5. 5 of the Daisho. 5. Wow. I think I only spotted 1 of them so far. Well, it's a big compound. If you look, I mean, it goes all the way over here. Guarantee there's got to be 1 over there somewhere. Higher level. I think I'm level 52 now. I think 52 or 53. Let's take a look. I know max level is 60. That I know. Yeah, I'm level 54. So I'm getting close. Naoe is 54. And these guys are 51. So no, they shouldn't be a problem. The thing about this is when you're going for bigger compounds like this, is to not alert a bunch, because then you get outnumbered. And then it's better to flee and then come back than it is to fight. And again, I like the nice little subtle touch of you can feel on the DualSense going through the brush. You can actually feel a little, not like a vibration, but like a little, there's a little haptic effect. That's kind of cool.
It adds realism.
Yeah, it adds more immersion. When you play in the wintertime here, you have to be careful because certain areas have these icicles, and they can, when you walk near them, they can fall off and they will alert enemies.
We are sure to find one among ourselves.
You're just full of thoughts, aren't you?
So one of those, oh yeah, we got all kinds of,
Is that so?
one of those daishos right there.
That's not normal. Hmm? Are my eyes playing tricks?
Nope, your eyes are working. You're just slow. So there's a guy in there, and then these 2 there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I could try and get him.
And now he's not working at all.
Right.
That's what you are thinking.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to engage these guys for now. I just want to take out this main guy, the Daisho. I might get spotted if I'm up there. Oh, how convenient.
Hush! Look!
Sorry. You were just cleaning the floor. But I don't want you to go telling people.
Better not be trouble.
Oh! He leaped at me.
Right hand circle, left hand is circle.
Wham! One down. Yeah. Show me sand the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah. Into the nose, out of the mouth. Where are these other Daishos hiding? Oops, somebody saw me. Oops, forgot about those guys there. Derpy. What's the... Will they come in here? They might. Shut this off.
Derp.
Yeah, that was derp. Can I see if this works? Wham. Oh, didn't put the candle out. Oh well.
There you are.
Yes. Alright. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Come on in.
You now.
Come on in. What are you backing away for? What's the matter? He's baiting me. He wants me to...
You can beat me.
He's trying to get me to...
Stay around outside.
His daddy taught him dude.
Sure did. Fight or flee. Eric, if I wrap up the stream here shortly, you want to do Rocket League or no? Wham. See, he was checking for a pulse and he lost his.
Finish this town.
Finish this town. I don't know if there's so many enemies. I want to find the rest of these Daishos, but oh man, there's one right there. course, there's no bushes to hide in.
KDA.
KDA. Kill them all? Is that what that is?
That's odd.
Yeah.
Oh man. Surrounded. Oh no. Alright. Ah. That hurt. Stop. Ah. Shoot.
That dog will hunt.
Oh yeah. There's 4 more of these dice shows, but I'm not... There's one. That's one. Okay. Can she get up there? Not from here, it looks like. The tree, maybe? No. Oh, another alarm. Woo! He's sleeping. He's sleeping on the job. Let's,
Heal, sir.
Yes. Oh man, they're everywhere.
There's something happening there.
How do I get across? Don't know that I can from this side. Somebody see me? Maybe.
The tree.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, but...
There a high place here? Eagle nest?
I heard something.
Go to sleep. Oh, right there. Scaffolding. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Come on, now way. There you go. Thank God this guy's asleep on the job.
Huh?
Something over there.
Uh-oh. Oof. Yeah, come on over. Check out your buddy. Yeah, do that.
Struck down.
Awesome. That guy's sleeping.
I can't tell.
Okay, I got 2 of them marked. 1, 2. All right, nice. Oh wow. Can I get this guy without them seeing me?
Two.
Yeah. 2, 2. How come she won't climb?
I need your eyes.
Whew.
The flying off.
Yeah. Hide in the dark. Hence the name, Shadows.
This area contains no threats.
Wait for this guy to come back, hopefully. Surprise!
American Tail Fievel goes west.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot that's from there, yeah.
the spider.
Ah. That won't do. Oh, man. I did not want to throw that yet. Oh, now we're just going to take him on. Screw it. Okay. Now let's get this guy. Ooh, got me. Almost didn't touch me. Two on one. Oh no! Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Oh, they called for backup. And he keeps replenishing his health. Yep, this got hairy. This, yep, look at them all now. This is not good. Retreat! Damn, see why I like, see why I like playing stealthy? Taking them out one by one. They get alerted. All their buddies join in and... Oh man, come on. I may need to call back up here. How do I do that? How do I do that? Not letting me. Yeah, they keep calling more soldiers. This got out of hand fast. There's one, and I can never... Sorry. Holy cow. See, it seems easy, and it can be if you're playing smart and slow and stealth. But once they're all alerted, things can take a turn. And then with them sending their missiles, oh man, I'm gonna go through health pretty quick here. Ah!
Group up with us! We need more eyes on this!
Help us investigate.
Phew. No bushes to hide in. Here they come. Ah. Damn it, damn it. And then you gotta fight the camera. He keeps replenishing his health. Wrong way, wrong way. You're right, dude. You're right. Oh. I'm all out of rations. I was hoping there was going to be some in there. Please give me some rations, please. They're relentless. See, these guys got their bow and arrows. Oh, you jerk. I need help. Ah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Ah, that's my fault. I should have fled the whole area and then come back, but instead... You play smart, slow, and then take your time. It's easy pickings. But if you alert them and you don't hightail it, and then you run out of rations, they can get the best of you. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Try again another time. Whether it'll be on stream or not, who knows. But yeah, you take it for granted, it can creep up on you. Ryan.
Stay safe and blessed.
Hey, no, thank you. Likewise, Ryan. Likewise. Much respect to you as always. You're a real one. Stay a real one. And I'm sure I'll catch you in GT stream again. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for interacting with me and being a part of this. You know, and subbing to my little small puddle in a giant ocean. So.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Eric is, of course, always. He's blood. So, with that, I appreciate anyone and everyone that comes through. Whether it's live in the stream or in the archive later on. Shout out, power to the gamers, always. With that, be happy, hopefully stay healthy, and as always, happy gaming.